It's the Full House Podcast with your hosts, Alex and Kelsey.
And welcome back to the Pool House Podcast.
This reboot, somehow it's made everything sound better. You're Freddie Benson on point. Intro on point.
Don't call it a relapse. Call it a reboot. You like reboots? You like reboots, folks? Believe me, this man, his alcoholism has more fucking reboots than Spider-Man. It's crazy. Believe me, it's fucking nuts.
So what's this reboot, Alex? We're just jumping right in it. So what happened? What happened?
I'm not that far gone. I just started. I just got home from work a little while ago. I just started, folks. Believe me, I'm only like 5 sips into the strawberry. We're back to drinking, folks. We're back to.
I have poured a glass of wine.
Round of applause. Woo! February may not be over, but dry February is dead and gone.
It's the 21st, so not bad.
That's
not
right.
Bad.
7 more days. Maybe 8.
After today.
I don't know.
I'm having a nice glass of rosé because I got a text earlier this week saying I have lost no nut November, and I was like, "What? I'm sorry, dry February. I mixed up my holidays." I'm like, I'm concerned.
Wow, I wonder who could have said that.
But so I was like, you know what? I'll pour up a glass just in case, because it could have been just a long con. He could have tricked me where it's like, aha, I got you. I tricked you.
No, I lost long before that, Kelsey. I'm going to be real. Yeah. Valentine's Day, you think I wasn't drinking?
Hey, I gave that a pass, but at the same time, okay, I want to be honest here. I got to have an honesty moment. I think I lost like way early on because...
Oh, where's the why you lying soundboard? There it is. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Okay, it's done.
Because it's off of technicality. It's off of technicality because I had a white wine sauce on my grouper. And I was like, I know the alcohol's been cooked out, but still a white wine sauce. But I didn't get... It was a flavoring. It was a white wine flavoring that was cooked in the fish.
Oh, it was just...
So I was like, this is...
No.
I'm Donald Trump.
You can't hear it, but I'm going fucking ham on the soundboard. It's crazy. I'm like playing it like the piano. Smoke weed every day. There it is.
Oh, good. I love that sound.
These
Can't wait to
nuts.
listen to it.
Got him.
But
We're
yeah,
back.
and worse than ever.
No, I'm doing pretty great, honestly.
Yeah, and it's honestly disturbing how good you're doing.
I'm performing quite well. I have my confidence back. My mojo has returned, and you know what? If I can find a happy medium between hard alcoholism, falling off balconies, and like not drinking at all, so that happy medium of just drinking once in a while, not every night, just a little bit here and there, then you know what's the deal? What's the big deal, you know?
Oh, with airplane food.
What's the deal with drinking and not drinking all the time? Whoa, Kramer, why did you say the N-word at the Laugh Factory? Jerry, I didn't mean to, Jerry. It just came out. My great-grandfather was a Confederate. Jerry, it's in my blood, Jerry. We have to remember our history and honor it, Jerry. Kramer, I don't know if that's the history to honor. Jerry, I'm going to say the word again.
Kramer, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Kramer. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, look who's back on the sauce.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's me, Dr. Phil. I'm also on the sauce, too. And I'm further gone than this Asian motherfucker right over here. I'll say that. Why did I refer to him by his race? I don't know. Well, I'm from the South. I was on Joe Rogan. You make up your mind about what side of the political spectrum I lean on. I wouldn't say I'm leaning on it. I'd say I'm sitting on it and I'm jiggling and I'm riding.
You're not just riding. You are rocking that like a rocking chair on your fucking wraparound.
I'm fucking shaking that ass on the Republican Party.
Oh, no shit. So, Phil, what the fuck happened? I've been hearing about this, that you were on Joe Rogan.
Someone on Joe
Give me
Rogan
the rundown.
talk about illegal, undocumented migrants.
No.
And I said some things about how they're being sold into sex slavery, even though most of them just want to come and, find a job.
Oh, no.
I was like, they already got a job. It's selling kids,
Oh, no.
bucking them. And
No.
Joe was just kind of like,
Wow, that's crazy, man. Like, it's kind of like these apes that I saw in this documentary where they like rip each other's assholes out. Like, it's crazy, man. Have you ever done DMT?
yes, I have. I've done it many times. I've seen God more than I should.
I'm surprised he's still seeing God, Alex.
I see God all the time, especially when I look into the penis, into the urethra of the horse that's about to nut into a bucket after I've relieved it on the ranch. See, Alex was on the ranch over the weekend, and I caught him sneak a little sip. I thought it was horse cum at first. Turns out it was Hennessy. I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed that he would succumb to alcoholism instead of taking a nice sweet sip of horse cum.
Dr. Phil, Alex and I said we would limit our rights to this, but count your fucking days, Dr. Phil.
Listen,
your days.
I'm going to be fine. I've got the power of God and anime on my side. Okay? I watch a lot of hentai.
I believe it.
Yeah, they like to say I'm racist, but then why am I beating off to Japanese schoolgirls getting gangbanged by fucking aliens with tentacles? I'd say that's pretty diverse right there. I would say that excuses me from any bigotry.
And this has been Kelsey Withdrawal from the conversation. Anything next being said does not reflect my personal or
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, I was on Facebook the other day. I was on Facebook just going through my news feed. And sometimes you know how they'll show you things that like you don't subscribe to. You don't follow this.
But it wants to remind you.
No, this wasn't like 7 years ago. You were happy. Remember this type of thing? This was Hentai on Maine.
Hentai on Maine.
Like on the fucking news feed, it was like excerpt from season 2, episode 1 of Prison. I don't know what prison is, but and then it said like hashtag hentai. And I was like, how is this allowed? There's no way it's hentai. There's no way. And 20 minutes later, I was enthralled. I was really into the plot of this. Like, because, okay, hear me out. Hear me
I'm hearing. I'm listening. I'm going through my memories right now.
It was fucking weird. It wasn't like, first of all, I was amazed by the fact that Facebook's moderation with everything hadn't like gotten rid of this, and that it had 2.2 million views so far.
God.
And it was just showing up on random people's news feeds. I was looking at the comments. They're like, why is this on? And why did I watch all of it?
It was me. I commented that.
No, I didn't comment that, but I did watch all of it. Wow, I watched all of it. Pants on. Pants were on. Because like I'm not into that kind of thing, but I was also like, where is this going? Because it was weird. It was like a boarding school.
Oh no.
Yeah. And like,
oh no, this feels illegal.
It does. And like the girls had taken over in a fascist type of regime and were like punishing the headmaster or headmistress or whatever. And the way they draw vaginas, I gotta say, like, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's very exaggerated, and it's the type of thing that you can't really exaggerate. Because then it just looks like a salivating bug.
I just started drinking again, Alex. I cannot compute. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. Anyways,
it looks
so,
like a salivating bug.
There's a prison underneath the boarding school.
Oh, okay. Stanford. All right.
Yeah. Stanford prison experiment. There, I see where they're getting their historical references from there. But like, so they were I guess there was some sort of regime change. I season 2, episode 1, so I missed all of season 1. I don't know how many episodes. I gotta catch up. I'll update you guys next week on that when I watch all of season 1. Anyway,
There's episodes and seasons now.
yeah. Look, it's a series, I guess.
It's a series.
I think it's called Prison. That's what it was called in the caption. Anyways, all the boys that were in prison now aren't in prison, and all the girls like rule the school now. They run shit, and they're all in like short skirts, and these dudes have zero riz. I don't understand it. Like, there's no way that's Japanese culture, and I don't want to make generalizations, which is why I'm saying there's no way that that's Japanese culture, because they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that Omi-chan accidentally bent over and I saw her ass. Like the blushing and the enthusiasm about, she actually talked to me. Oh my God. And like, then there's like one sicko of the group who wants to go back to prison. And he's like, I had my boys down there, and like they were all fucking each other, I guess. I missed that part. I didn't get to see that because that apparently was season 1. The dudes having to make do with each other's holes. But he missed it. This dude missed it. So what he did to try to go back to prison was he like wrapped himself in a bunch of, I can't believe I'm recapping this, wrapped himself in a bunch of rope in like a gross sexual sick way, and then tried to expose himself to female members of the student body. And his friends are like, no, you can't go back. And he's like, I want to. One day it will rain again. And it's like, what? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And like all his friends are, you know, getting action. And by getting action, I mean women are actually talking to them. And they're like coming over it. Not getting actual action and coming because of that. Just like, oh my God, she talked to me. Oh my God, she's in the library and we're in the library. And this dude's like, I don't have the same skills as you guys have, so I'm going to expose myself to these women and go back to prison. And then it ended on like a cliffhanger. I don't know what happened.
It always ends on a cliffhanger. Yeah. It always ends on a cliffhanger.
But like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, in between there's like a dude who's just such a fucking dweeb, and he's like, oh my God, I can't believe we're going to the library together with like this girl who is a klutz, but every time she does something klutzy, it leads to her like losing an article of clothing or something being exposed. And the dude is like, oh my God, how could you be this klutzy? And he's like sweating, and it's like all animated and shit. And I was like, this is wrong. But I'm going to watch all 20 minutes because I'm actually kind of into the plot here. Like, where is this going to go? Is this guy going to go back to prison? Why is he doing this when he could just try to adjust to the outside world? Who wrote this? That was my biggest question. Who the fuck is writing this?
I have no idea, but I'm just at a loss for like I'm not that as much as a loss for words. You know what I mean?
This was on Facebook.
Yeah,
they don't even let you talk badly about Israel on Facebook.
Oh shit!
They don't even let you criticize war criminals on Facebook.
Maybe Zuckerberg is a Zuckerberg.
Maybe Zuckerberg posted it from his fake Facebook account.
His Finsta, essentially.
His Finsta, but Facebook version.
I mean, he owns both of them, so maybe it'll be Finsta, yeah.
It's the same fucking thing, yeah.
You know, didn't he actually marry an Asian woman? Let me look this up. Isn't his
Priscilla Chan.
Oh, that last name is not Japanese.
No, but played by Brenda Song in The Social Network. Yeah, London Tipton was in that movie. And now she's married to the Home Alone kid, Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, yeah. They look really happy. They have like 2 or 3 kids or something.
He thanked her during his Walk of Fame star speech a couple months ago, and it was very sweet. He seems like a good guy. I like him.
He seems like someone that went through it because of being like exposed to Hollywood at such a young age, and he somehow climbed out of those trenches.
Cleaned up.
Mhm.
and he looks like young Macaulay Culkin but older. Like they just like tripled his size, or which I mean
Damn.
that's what it's supposed to be when you grow up, I guess. But like some people look very different from when they were
Right.
10 or whatever. He looks like Macaulay Culkin. Like he could play that character. They should do that. Like
They
he's
had
40.
Sorry.
Like he's 40 years old, and he's still playing Kevin, but Kevin's still 10. I would buy it. I would suspend disbelief for that.
I'm still stuck on Zuckerberg's wife here. They have 3 kids.
Mm-hmm. And Zuckerberg he's been looking good lately. Like
He has.
he's been getting in shape. This dude could kick all of his high school bullies' asses. He's gonna go back in time just to like do that.
He's
I
only
built a
39
time
years old.
machine. I'm not gonna like save the world. I'm just gonna go back in time and put all my bullies' faces in my crotch with my judo that I learned the last couple of years. My jujitsu that I learned from Joe Rogan.
He does look like you would sound like that. We are all over. He's worth 165 billion.
He does kind of sound like this. But this is more of a Jordan Peterson voice. When will they learn that women should be in the kitchen? I'm gonna cry again.
Oh my god.
And Pinocchio's nose grew when he lied. If only people would have such honesty, such a sunlight test when it comes to their honesty about the woke moralists. I'm gay, but I need to hide it.
Is that Joe Rogan?
That's Jordan Peterson.
No. I mean with Mark Zuckerberg.
I think they had a podcast together.
Oh no, that's Alex Volkanovsky. Oh wait, no, nope. That's not.
Isn't that the Russian dude that got murked?
Is he playing acoustic guitar?
Probably.
He's playing acoustic guitar.
Guys, I'm gonna play Wonderwall. Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna leak your nude photos.
Watch out, Drake.
It was Zuck who did that.
Oh, he's such a douche.
Who's
20 years in, still at it. A picture of him back at like what fucking Harvard was he? Did he go to Harvard? What
he
fucking
dropped out
Ivy
of
League?
Harvard.
He dropped out. It's a picture of him like doing shit at Harvard, and then like a picture of him now in his like fucking mansion.
You know how
Like, same
Facebook
pose.
started, right? Like it was
He stole it from the fucking twins, right?
Oh, yeah,
my
but it
God,
was
you
also
guys
an
are so
app.
white.
It was an app or a website to rate women.
Yeah, it was
It
like
was
a
really
very
fucked up.
sexist site.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. And he's like, the number of genocides that he supported through Facebook, it's like, dude, get fucked.
And he's like, wow, look at me on my hydrofoil, like shirtless. Don't I look cool? Surfing on the nerdiest fucking surfing device ever.
Why does he have a bunker? He has a bunker.
Because all billionaires have bunkers because they know what's coming next because
I
they're
know.
causing it.
And they're smashing cantaloupes with catapults. What the fuck?
I
Why can't we be rich, Alex? We would be so much more lucrative.
stuck my dick in the catapult.
I mean, the catapult, not the catapult.
Catapult.
Oh, no. No, it's gone.
I have a theory. I have a theory.
Is a tiny wiener?
No, like, okay. I have this fucked up theory that you fall in love with someone that looks like you for some. It's not intentional, but it's like I see a lot of couples that they look like they could just definitely be siblings, but they're actually couples.
Yeah.
Look at this picture of Mark Zuckerberg and his wife. Like, just
His wife is Asian.
I know, but take a look at this picture. Look at
All right.
look
You
at their
sending
faces.
it to me?
Yep, I'm sending it to
Okay.
you. Look at them.
Oh, yeah. They both kind of look like.
I
Do you not
am.
see-
I am not an AI.
Yeah.
I am a human. I was a human.
He's wearing a hat that says "Smoke meat every day."
Smoke meat every day. Listen, I'd like to say a thing or two about Mark Zuckerberg.
Go
You ain't
ahead,
shit.
Philip.
You ain't shit. You come down to my ranch. I got a couple horses that'll fuck you up. And then fuck you. Just like Vosh would want. You know about Vosh, Kelsey?
What the fuck is Vosh?
He's a Twitch streamer or a YouTube stream. He's a streamer on one of those stupid fucking sites where he talks about left-leaning libertarianism, which means he believes in human rights but also likes child pornography.
Oh no! Oh no!
And his folder, he accidentally leaked his, like, he opened up a folder on his computer that's called To Be Sorted, and there was a bunch of shit on there that like depicts underage girls in cartoon form getting fucked by horses.
Oh, jeez, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's been to the ranch, I guess.
God.
I would never invite that little cuck, that liberal cuck, to my ranch. I'll have him on the show. I'll make fun of him. I'll be like, now you jerk off to horse kid porn. What's that about, you weird diddler? These aren't medical terms. I lost my medical license, so I can just be mean.
I don't know if this is even publishable at this point.
No, it's publishable. Everybody's talking about it on the internet. Everyone's
But
making
should
fun
we
of
be
him.
talking?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. My fellow Americans, Vosh is a little weirdo, and I am sending drones to his house right now. I'm gay. I fucked my chef and I pushed him off his paddleboard. That's what happened. I got lucky. He couldn't swim, but I can. Oh
What's
God.
happening? What is the pool house anymore?
It's yeah, I'm back. I'm here. We're good. I'm all right.
Mhm.
We're good.
I don't know if I'm all right.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're fine. It's all right.
But
It's gonna be
also,
okay.
I hurt my feelings tonight.
Why'd you hurt your feelings?
I hurt my feelings, not by overthinking or self-esteem, little self-esteem, but like I succumbed to a celebrity's, what's it called? What's it fucking called? Like a Spanx brand.
Oh
You know?
no. Was it
Mhm.
Kim Kardashian's?
Yes, it was. I
Oh, not
decided to try it.
Skims.
I know. I tried it out. Not good. Not because
No,
like,
she
there's
doesn't
a
make
little-
good products.
no. Like I was just like, you know what? I have a very important event coming up in XYZ. I'm so fucking busy, Alex. I hate this shit. I hate being a fucking adult. I hate having to do things. Like, and I feel
I
bad
get
because
that.
I have friends that are like, oh, let's do stuff. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to fucking do shit.
I don't
Oh,
have time for stuff anymore.
I know, but so I bought like a pair. So I got 2 bodysuits, a pair of a high waisted thong, and the infamous lounge dress. And I was like, okay, like, because I gotta say, because I was just gonna return it all, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep the dress because I can just throw it on, be lazy in the house, because it's uncomfortable, but like not the most flattering unless you got a 6-pack and like a BBL. But I tried on the thong and I was like, you know what? I highly doubt I can return this shit. Like, even though I had underwear on, that thing crawled into my ass. The thong was thong, and I was like, okay, at least it's not the most uncomfortable thing. I can live with this. I could eat the profit on. I could eat the cash on this one.
Yeah.
And then I tried on the bodysuits. I'm like, it just doesn't pinch in the right places and pinches in all the wrong places. So I'm gonna return them. But I was like, I could like here's the thing I take pride on. My legs, they're not fat, they are muscular, they are skinny. Oddly enough, because of so many years of ballet, so many years of working out. The only thing is that I got the apron belly. I got that natural genetic apron belly. I own it. I rock it. It is what it is. I'm never gonna have a flat stomach because it's my genetics. It is what it is. But like, even with the bodysuits, I couldn't get my legs into these fucking bodysuits. And I'm like, I ordered like an extra large. I sized up. This is fucking ridiculous. So I'm going to try and return these overpriced motherfuckers because I didn't wear them out. I was just trying to try them on because I ordered them online. But I was
Jeez.
like, damn. Like, I almost fell into the, like, first of all, I already fell into the cycle of like, oh, I got to wear Spanx because everything's got to be smooth. Bitch, got to be smooth. Your body's your body. Wear what makes you comfortable. But like I'm just over here like, damn, like, do I have big legs? I'm like, no, like, that's all muscle. You got like maybe up to 5% fat on your legs. Are you fucking kidding me? And so I was just like, these motherfucking celebrities that are like especially Kim Kardashian peddling out these fucking like shapewear products, but it's like, bitch,
dude.
Well, you don't need shapewear because you bought that body. You sculpted your body because you got that money like that. But at the same time, you got bitches like me that are like that had that one moment of hesitation. Like, damn, like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, wait. This bitch bought her body. Why the fuck am I buying shapewear from someone that did Build-A-Bear on her body?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, like I wouldn't recommend Skims moving forward, but that's just like, I had to try it. I was frivolous this past weekend. I was being silly with my money, if you may say.
Oh, fuck Kim Kardashian. She probably employs my distant baby cousins to build those Spanx knockoffs.
Mm-hmm. The
Pays
only
them
thing
nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I was going to say, the only thing I will say so far from the thong that I was like, yeah, that thing was up in my ass. I got to keep this thing. Like, they won't let me return it. They'll just say, oh, we won't refund you, but we'll keep the product because you shipped it. I was like, it does stick okay. It's stuck enough okay where I was like, it's not rolling down awkwardly so far from what I've experienced, but like, I was like, it's clearly not cheap compared to what you would buy from the store at like Kohl's or Walmart or Dillard's, like it's not like that. It has a little bit of a little oomph to it, but the body suit,
yeah.
A little oomph. It got a little oomph.
Folks. Got a little oomph to it, folks. Here's the thing about thongs in America, folks. I'm going to make them not fit. I'm going to put a 6-wheel on all your GM cars. Yeah. America.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to do more war crimes, folks.
I got a message today.
What?
So, the Biden-Harris administration, apparently they were relieving more student loans today.
They are, yeah.
So what's up with that? I'm just joking. I have no idea what the fuck to do with that. What does that mean?
It
sounds like a lottery system. It sounds like a lottery system.
It's kind of a lottery system. It's like very specific to certain, like you have to fulfill certain requirements and a certain amount. And I think that's great. I think that's a step in the right direction. But what about healthcare? That's a big one for me. The circles that I run with, they they very much think the same thing. It's like, what about healthcare? Like, we could have that if you stopped sending bajillions of dollars of American missiles to a country that isn't America so that they can then blow up another country.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't say who, Israel. The ones building the tunnels in Brooklyn. Why can't I go to the tunnels, folks? I've been bar mitzvahed.
God.
I want to go to the tunnels. I'll put on a funny hat. It'll be great. Showing up with a propeller beanie.
She would too.
Like, hey, I did it. Look, I'm like you guys. Pretend to be Ben Shapiro. It's me, Ben Shapiro. I'm going into the Jewish tunnels. I'm going to see what is what. I'm going to be cool. They're finally going to let me into the Jewish tunnels with my cool hat, my cute little hat.
But no, I get it. I get where you're coming from. I get it because I do feel the sentiment. Political. I get the sentiment where it's like you okay. To fuel someone else's fire but not keeping yourself warm, then you end up freezing. So you got to keep yourself warm before you fuel someone else's fire.
You hear that, folks?
But
America first.
So I get that. Especially whenever you're fueling a war, and not only just a war, but a very religious-based war. I think it's fair to say.
Yes.
And I feel like a fucking hypocrite. I was thinking about this the other day where I was like, I hope I don't say anything offensive, where I was like, I don't think either side is right because you're still instigating war one way or another because one side thinks they're more right than the other. But it's like, why are we instantly going towards like chaos and death and like bleeding towards harm when it's like,
it's constant escalation and re-escalation.
Yes. And so I didn't want to come from a point of insensitivity because I'm not for one side or another, but I do sympathize for the fact where it's like, I just think it's fucked up all around. Like, this senseless killing and bombardment should not be
Yes.
happening, because it's fucking 2024. And I know I'm probably I'm probably preaching to the choir here on this, but at the same time, like what the fuck can I do at this point? Besides the point, but like I get that, where it's like, hey, like we do have there's a lot of problems going on there, yes, and we should, institute, hey, like let's come to a resolution, let's come towards a peaceful resolution, and like just like cease the conflict. But at the same time, it's like we also have a lot of issues and conflict going on here as
Yeah.
well. And it's like, why not? I get that, where you're saying like, well, why not healthcare? Why not XYZ situations? Where why, look in the mirror, like what can we address?
Exactly.
Because it's, people, I hear this a lot, and especially in Florida, where it's like, no, you libtards, even though I'm libertarian more than anything. But like it's only black and white. You want to believe there's gray, there's no such thing as gray. I'm like, no, I think there's actually more gray than I think there is. Like
Yeah.
that's just, but so I'm like, you need to come to sort of like resolution, because like what the fuck, the economy, the fucking housing crisis, everything, the inflation, holy shit. Like we need, like we can't, it's just a constant buildup, whether intentional. I do believe it is intentional, whether intentional or not. Like it's just like, what can we do to kind of like, hey, if the government does have our intention at hand, our best intention at hand, like what are they going to do to address it and reconcile and bring it on back and be like, okay, here's what this plan we're going to do for our country? Or do the people have to go ahead and say, hey, we got to step up here and be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and and
Gotta get our
sounds
muskets
radical.
ready. It's January 6th all over.
I know, but it's like, your vote does matter, and
Yeah,
you got to focus
to an
on
extent,
your local, state, aside from just federal. Like I get it, where that's the big like hoorah.
To an extent. Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to focus on your local, you got to focus on your state. It's just like it's an ongoing cycle, and
you
just
have
gonna be
to
a constant
torment
battle.
and bully your politicians,
Yeah, you really do. Like
because otherwise they will just do whatever the hell they want. And you really gotta, like, one of the reasons that I pushed Joe Biden in 2020 was because, like, listen, he's bullyable. I called him malleable back then too. I was like, this is a very malleable, frail, weak man, and if he gets a lot of pressure from us and criticism, then he's most likely gonna, shift on certain things to fit what the people are pressuring him about. That have I been disheartened by what's happened with him as president?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, totally. But like, I would say it's better than criticizing someone like Donald Trump or protesting against him in some unmarked van full of police officers picking you up in the middle of New York City and no one knowing what happened to you until way later.
But yeah, I was gonna say something too. The ADHD is ADHDing, but it's like we have to accept a portion of responsibility, where I think deep down, even though we didn't want it to happen, it's just because we didn't want Trump still in, because he was so unpredictable, where it's like there is a possibility, because Biden is still a part of a particular like political party, where they're all like, all politicians are the same no matter what side, in my opinion. They're all the same. They're the same group, doesn't matter what side. I think that's a part of the game of chess where some people don't realize they're really not on your side. They're all still just one business. But speaking of, I brought this up previously because of the Super Bowl, because I was actually kind of fast. I think I may have brought this up previously too. Again, ADHD is ADHDing, but like with I didn't see all the commercials, but the one that I did see that was the only political commercial that I'm aware of, was the Robert Kennedy ad. I know.
It's me, Robert Kennedy.
But that was the first like independent, super high platform commercial I've seen in a long time.
I think the 5G is gonna go into my throat and close it because of the vaccines. And I'm gay. I don't know why I said
just as wackadoo as other people.
Have you ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm? My wife's in that. I'm not in shit. I know you didn't know I existed until like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Well, like a year ago. He's been doing his thing for a while. He was on Rogan.
Oh my gosh.
He was. Yeah. No.
He was?
Yeah. He was. And that's why people really started going after him. because Rogan has a way of getting people to either agree with him, whether they believe those things or not, or to get really candid about wacky shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
This
they
feels
got
like a
really
candid,
candid.
wacky shit moment for me.
Oh, what?
This feels like a candid, wacky shit moment for me because, like, it sparked my interest because, like,
Well, yeah, he's an interesting guy.
but like, I don't know much about him. I need to do research because I just saw that commercial. But I was like, for me, my spark of interest was like, oh, this is the first major platform ad, especially during the fucking Super Bowl for like an independent party. Where I'm like,
Right.
okay, maybe divvy up a bit of the us versus them a little bit, and like say, hey, there's more parties than just Democrat and Republican. Like I like it's almost like a reintroduction
Oh,
on such a
definitely,
public
yeah.
platform, and. I didn't even get to go into this on the other time, but like, you know, like it's just I found it interesting in that aspect, but I don't know, maybe everything feels fucked regardless. So I'm
It
gonna drink my
does, yeah.
wine.
I really wish that a third party would be able to exist powerfully when put up against the Democrats and Republicans, because I feel like they're both very similar at this point to one
Mhm.
another, and we need something different where it's
Mhm.
more about the people. It could literally be called the People's Party. And well,
Oh,
does that sound like China? Does China have something like that?
I have no idea.
Is it the People's Republic, or is that North Korea? I think that's North Korea. So no, let's not do that.
Regardless.
The People's Party. That's different because the Constitution says of the people, by the people, for the people. And we've lost track of that. We've been led astray by our politicians on both sides. And we've been pushed and fed a ton of rhetoric that distracts us from the actual issues that are affecting us,
Mhm.
while also pitting us against one another
each
when
other,
we don't
yeah.
need to be. I would say, like, Kennedy, from what I've seen of him, he has a lot of good ideas, and a lot of the people that I follow agree with a lot of what he says, but the things that they don't agree with or that concern them, I would say, are pretty big talking points against him from especially like establishment Democrats who hold a lot of the power. And it's going to be difficult to infiltrate this system if people with that type of power think or deem you in need of being canceled out. Like, he's a very controversial candidate.
Figure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, he
Again,
put
I
out
gotta
a
do more
Super
research on
Bowl
my
ad.
behalf.
That's impressive, because
That's impressive money, I gotta say. Where the
it's like
fuck did that money
$7
come
million
from?
bucks just for a minute. Kanye put out a Super Bowl ad.
I was about to say the same thing. Did you know? Oh, I love it. I didn't see all the Super Bowl ads because I had like multiple parties to go to,
Right.
but at the same time, that was my favorite one where it's like,
Yeah.
so we spent all this money for the Super Bowl ad, but we had no more money for the ad itself. So go
That
to
to me-
Yeezy.com.
That to me only confirmed the autism allegations. That to me, and he said it himself, and I've been saying that about Kanye for like over a decade to my friends, and they'd be like, no, dude, he's just a genius. And I'm like, no, he's autistic. Trust me on this. Like, I know, as someone who's on the spectrum, as someone who has family members who are on the spectrum, listen,
Same.
this man has autism. And then a year ago, he was finally like, I'm not bipolar, I'm not anti-Semitic, but, which arguably, I would say he's anti-Semitic,
Yeah.
but I might be autistic, while like wearing a mask and the weirdest fucking outfit. And I'm like, all right, finally, he's autistic. And that was the most autistic Super Bowl commercial I've ever seen, with also a mix of like a kid who was given a digital camera for Christmas for the first time and doesn't know like how to talk on camera, but is excited about it regardless. And I can't really do a good Kanye impression, but I thought it was cute. I did, which is fucking weird because he's like a 50-year-old anti-Semitic rapper. So like cute wouldn't really be, but in like a kid way. I mean, like it was like, oh, look at him. Look at Timmy look at Timmy try to operate the camera.
It's almost like infantilization where
Yeah.
like that's what people do with special needs people where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, look how it is. It's like that's a grown ass adult.
That's
man.
what I'm
You gotta-
doing to Kanye.
Yeah,
But then you
infantilizing
listen to beautiful, dark, and twisted fantasy, and you're like, oh shit, this is fucking amazing. This man's a genius. And then fast forward to 2024, and he's like, I think the Jews. He's like, oh, okay, all right, okay, never mind, not a genius.
Nope. Oh.
But I will say the signs have been there forever. He's been comparing himself to Hitler since like 2011
Oh my gosh.
because he's felt persecuted like Hitler. I think that was the quote. Wow, the quote. That was the quote. Ermagerd.
Oh.
And it's like, oh god. And then I forgot about that for a while because like Dark Twisted Fantasy, Life of Pablo, whatever else, singles were in between those, whatever features with Big Sean. And then like, so for years I was like, okay. And then Jesus is King came out and I was like, oh, I don't like where this is going. And then he supported Trump like way too much. And then he met with Trump and he was too weird for even Donald Trump. I don't know if you've seen those videos.
Like, but I don't.
In the Oval Office with the president and being like, now what we need to do, Donald, is we need to make cars that are flying. We need to make them fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not mean to cut you off, but at the same time, I feel like because that was during like a big period. Okay, I love how we're like, fuck Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians, with blah, blah, blah. But like, okay, I did get into the Kardashians a little bit later on, like way
same.
later on.
Same.
And so
I watched their show many times.
same. Oh
Too
my
much.
gosh, watch party. Okay, but
Yeah,
so
we should. We should do reviews
yeah.
of their show on like YouTube. How people do commentary.
Alexander, we're doing it.
Yes.
So
I'll buy
so
all the seasons.
the thing was, I think fuck yeah. So I think the thing is that like especially whenever because he had such a position of popularity and notoriety in a certain point because I feel like he was on an uptick and then it's kind of it's starting on the downhill. He plateaued for a while and yeah, and so I feel like even like I just think he was used as a pawn by the Kardashian family to benefit towards Kim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
100%.
she was utilizing that where it's like, oh, I'm going to be a lawyer like my dad because I got all these people out, but that's because you had your celebrity husband endorse a president and presidential candidate that got to meet with him.
And honestly, because she has a fat ass. And
That
Donald
ass
Trump
eats
probably jerked off to the sex tape before meeting with her. Was like, you know what? I have a positive association here. Believe me.
Mm-hmm. I got a good feeling.
I'm gonna
feeling.
break everyone out of prison. I'm hitting the button. All the doors are opening. I just creamed my pants. I didn't even know I could do that at 76.
But yeah, ever since, the downfall of like Kim and Kanye, and it just seems like, now her lawyer doesn't matter so much anymore compared to her skins.
She's a businesswoman. She's a very successful businesswoman. I love that scene where like in her show where North is like, what do you do, Mom? She's like, Mom is an entrepreneur, a model, an actress. And in my head, I was just like, bitch, you got your whole family famous because you fucked a washed up rapper on camera. And it wasn't even that good. The angles sucked. It was mostly the Ray J sex tape, if we're being honest. You can't even see much. She's not putting out. She's just a flopping dead fish on the fucking bed. Yeah, I'm reviewing the Kim Kardashian sex tape right now. And yeah, it's worse than mid. I would give it a 2 out of 10. And that's not being like me being mad. That is my critical opinion as a pornography connoisseur, okay? Believe me. Your Honor, I yield my time.
Like, it might just come down to Chris being, okay, Chris, she works harder than the devil.
She does.
Like, she just might be the best manager ever because,
it's in the Bible.
Satan, Judas, Kris Jenner.
Yep. Yeah, she's in there. It's
But,
in
like-
Job 2269. Yeah.
Because I will say the one that really has busted her pussy off the most has been Kris Jenner from like her upbringing, where it's like, oh, I was in this apartment and before I decided to go to LA and I met your father, da da da, like, and so it's just like it's almost like a Hollywood version of pimping your kids.
Yes. She is the
So-
she is the record label executive, and her
Mhm.
kids are rented out.
And now, like, I see on the TV show where it's like, you're not a good manager. You're not doing exactly what it's like. She's like, I have so much shit to do. It's like, yeah, she does.
She does. She
She's
has
running
to,
this.
She has to go suck off the devil.
Okay, on that note, Alex,
She's
where
like,
can people
Kim,
find you?
I'm taking a plane to hell. I'll be back in a week.
I'm taking Kim Air to hell.
Me and my friend Hillary Clinton are no, I'm kidding.
Like, where can people
are we
find
ending
you?
the show? Is
We're
it
gonna
over
end
now?
it.
We're never coming back.
Or never. Hey, it was nice knowing you, Alex.
It was
It's been a
nice
nice
knowing
life.
Kim Kardashian is gonna wake me up in the middle of the night and smother me with her massive butt.
That would be
And-
quite the mob hit. That would be
You
like,
know what? That's how I want to go.
wait, it'd be like, you'd be like, so you're talking about me? Well, it's your last time talking about me. It just mothers you with her ass.
And
Okay,
then
Alex, where can
I would
people-
die with a smile on my face too. He died doing what he loved.
Oh,
He finally got a good look at Kim Kardashian's butt. That was better than the sex tape. The entire 30 minutes of it.
gosh, Alex, where can people find you?
I don't want people to find me.
I don't want people to find me
You can
either.
find
I'm
me on
just healthy.
TikTok, going live right after this, and most nights at Alex Mador. Twitter, Alex_Mador. Your boy is verified again. Instagram, same fucking thing, Alex Mador. And
I'm just Kelsey.
you can, I don't know, you can probably find my penis somewhere online.
Find my penis.gov.
That too, but like on the real, it's on. You can find it. You'll find it. I gotta look
I
back
don't-
at that photo and be like, you know what? Good job.
Was the lighting right?
The lighting, the mist from the shower. It was.
Oh, aesthetic.
I went hard on this shit, and I'm so disappointed with that. That's what it led to. But at the same time, you know what? Find my penis, and then send it to me and be like, found it, and I'll be like, oh shit.
It's been the Pool House.
This has been the Pool House Podcast.
We're back and rebooted more than ever, baby.
Call it a reboot or a relapse. I don't know. And
It's the great podcast ever, the greatest.
to the you know who you are. Fuck. I will not be my own downfall.
Damn straight. Only you can lift yourself up, brother.
Yes, I fell off a balcony, but I will not be my own downfall. This has been the Pool House Podcast. I appreciate most of you, all of you, but one.
Of you. So this has been the Pool House. We are signing off.
We are
Have a
signing.
good night
Have
and a good
night.
tomorrow.
Have a good tomorrow. Oh, bye everyone. Kelsey, I just want her.